Alright, let me know if that fixed it. Hopefully that fixed it. Let me know if it's working better now. It looks like we're having connection issues in the area. Is it back? Are we good? Is it lagging at all? I was on like 1 bar of connection. I reset my phone, so hopefully that works. Let me know. I see you. Hopefully that works. We'll try it again. If it ends up lagging out again, we'll call it a day. Yes, okay, cool. If it starts lagging again, just yell at me in the chat. I can see the chat. That was weird. I've never had 1 bar of connection in this store before, so. Hey, there's a dinosaur shirt. Men's extra large dinosaur shirt. Let's go. Joey would love me wearing this dinosaur shirt. Much better? Okay, cool. What's up? Let's go. Back in action. Another Ralph Lauren, big size. Fluff on that one. Is that new with tags? It is new with tags. That's why they got it priced up. What's blue? Blue's 25% off. That would make this like $18. It's an older label. Ralph Lauren Blair, brand new with tags. I'm gonna pass on that. Joey, are you excited for that for Halloween? Yeah. I don't know. It wouldn't go with the Halloween costume. So I would rock that for Joe Bro. But it wouldn't go with the costume. There's a linen cotton untuck it, and $20 though is too much, so we're gonna pass on it. There's a linen Brooks Brothers. That's a nice one, but too much. I really want to try to do a live thrift at the other store, the new store in the area. This one I'm going to take for $15. Leave that there. This is a Ralph Lauren. It's a size XLT. It's even a better size. It is $15, but these always sell for 35 to 40 plus ship, and they'll sell super fast, especially since that's an XLT. So I'll grab that. That is a good one to find. Hi, welcome in everybody. Sorry for the issue we had earlier. Might be 25% off blue. That would be another really good one, but too much money. Too much money. Another blue. That one's a red. Red's 50, so red would be a grab. It's a nice, just solid green. Ralph Lauren. Barber blue. There's a newer, looks older, but it's actually a newer Wrangler Pearl Snap. I'm going to pass on that. If that was half off, I might consider grabbing that Wrangler. It's another Ralph Lauren size. Oh, it's got a stain right there. It's going back on the shelf. Doesn't matter what size it is. Good morning. Good morning. Again, sorry for the issue we had earlier. We had a little issue with the live. Luckily, it looks like we're good. I was going to borrow Kayla's phone and try to get it to go live, but she was rocking 1 bar too. White one is better? Which one? The Ralph Lauren, the brand new tag one that I passed on. You could make an argument to pick that up, but I'm going to pass on it. What is this? Byron British style. Made in Romania. $19.99. I've never seen this tag before. Byron. Somebody look that up for me. If you could. Byron British style, made in Romania, exclusive. See the inside tags. That one looks fancy. Made in Romania. No inside tags on the inside there. And it doesn't have, it's size extra large. Byron. That looks fancy. Just got that fancy look to it. There's a Johnny O. Another Ralph Lauren. Another Ralph Lauren. Lots of Ralph Laurens. If those were half off, I'd have a cart full of Ralph Laurens right now. Another blue one. This is a 2XL. Pass on it. That's a good Banana Republic. All over plaid. Rag, Orvis. Another Ralph Lauren 2XL. Got a cinch shirt here. I used to pick these up back in the day, but I don't pick them up anymore. They kind of sit in your store. This is a crazy price for an Orvis. That is an insane price for an Orvis. Welcome in, everybody. Looks like it's working. Looks like the numbers are jumping up now. I was wondering why there's only like 50, 60 people in here. It's like, what the heck? It's a slow Thursday, but now it's starting to rock and roll. Wherever you guys are watching, make sure you're following either on Facebook or YouTube, because we do these lives every week. Come back to the same thrift store, look for some stuff to flip. So far, kind of a slower morning, but you never know. Hopefully it'll pick up here soon. We'll start hauling out west. If you guys have any questions while you're hanging out in chat, feel free to drop them in the chat. I'll try to answer as many as I can while we're thrifting. Let's see. Woolrich. Hello Bean. Tommy Bahama. Thinking vicariously through you. No shopping until death pile is gone. There you go. That's the spirit right there. Gotta get that death pile gone. Those at one of the local thrift stores near me are red, white, and blue under a different name. Great haul yesterday. Nice. They're probably either the thrift store. That's one of them. Or there's one called, I believe, Mile High Thrift would be the same as red, white, and blue. I think they're owned by the same company. And then there's one more name. What's the name of your store? Jocelyn, what's the name of your store near you? They have a couple different names. Same as City Thrift too. City Thrift and St. Vincent de Paul are both owned by the same company. They're just two different names, two different offshoots. Community Thrift, there you go. So they have a store named Community Thrift. That's the first time for me learning about red, white, and blue, named Community Thrift. I tried that Jambo site, lots of glitches. Hopefully they worked it out. Yes, they did. If you guys put in your code as a coupon code, it should work. Let me know if it doesn't. I've been talking to them all morning to get them to fix it. They basically said we broke the app last night. I had I think they said 100 people try to download it all at once. And then because they were all downloading it all at once, people were putting in the codes and they weren't working because we broke the app. You guys are crazy. And you broke the app last night. So I've been talking to them all morning. Try again to put it in as a coupon code. If it doesn't work, let me know. I will get back to the team. We are going to get you guys all your $25 because it's only right that you get your $25. This is a really nice rubber gram. Too bad it's half off, so it's only $22.50, but worked for me. Good. Yeah. Some people worked for, some people it didn't. And I apologize for the inconvenience last night. But we've done that before. We had that huge Whatnot show on Black Friday, and we broke. Well, I don't know if it was just us. I think it was all together, everybody starting at the same time, but Whatnot broke before too. So, can I delist and relist auto posture instead of waiting 30 days for it to do automatically? It only does it every 30 days. You really don't want to do it more than 30 days. You don't want to be delisting and relisting like every other day because the websites don't like that. So 30 days is enough to keep your listings fresh. I would not recommend delisting and relisting more than that. Even if you're doing it manually, I would not recommend it. What's up, Los Angeles Lifters? Nice. We got good connection. Let's go. How many listings do you recommend before starting auto posture? I always say 100 to 150 if you want to move those listings over to another platform. And the cool thing is you can do 1 month of auto posture and then you can stop auto posture and then resume another month. So you can always cancel and then get auto posture again if you need to. So you can cross list everything. Also, if you have 100 to 150 listings, you need to be listing 5 to 10 items per day to make it make sense. Because once you cross list everything, you're basically you know, after that, there's not going to be a real point to having the cross-lister version. And at that point, you can drop down to just the automation tool. So there's so many options to do on auto posture. Sorry for my nose, by the way. You guys are going to hear me sniffle all day. It's a little stuffy today. I've got lots of allergy problems. Here we go. I think this is half off too, so it's only $4. This is just a men's Faraday hat. There's a brand right there. 100% linen Faraday hat. I'll grab that all day. All day. This place tags look like World Thrift. I think World Thrift is owned by the same company too. I think. Where's World Thrift? Where do you live where World Thrift is? I need to hit all the red, white, and blues, to be honest. I need to do it. I'm going to grab this. Even though it's short sleeve and it's a little off season, it's an old school Polo Ralph Lauren. It's Caldwell, 100% cotton. It's got a really nice color to it. And it's only $6 because blue tags are 25% off, so I'll grab that. Love Faraday. Me too. Faraday always sells really well. It used to sell for more, so just be careful when you pick it up. Don't pay up too much for it. But it does always sell usually pretty fast. Usually for like $25. Yeah, appreciate all of you coming out. Oh, there's a Stio hat up here too. Another good brand. Man, they got some good hats. Whoops. They got some good hats up here today. There's a Stio. Good brand. And this one is $3 for a Stio hat. I'll grab that all day. Appreciate you guys coming out last night and for the announcement. I hope you guys are as hyped up as I am. That was it's going to be a really cool opportunity to bring you guys over to a new platform and give you guys all $25 to spend for free. So I had you guys in mind when I executed that deal. I wanted you guys to get rewarded. If I couldn't bring you over with a big reward, I wasn't coming over. So make sure you go look at that announcement. It's live on Facebook and YouTube right now. Bringing you guys over to Jamble. Caldwell, Polo Ralph Lauren sell so well. They do. There's ones that sell better. I forget which ones sell better. There's a certain version of the Caldwells that like sell for like crazy money, but I forget which one they are. Hello, I'm late. No, you're right on time, Teach. We actually had to do a reset because I didn't have good connection. The one I visited in West Palm Beach, Florida, very big store. Okay, cool. I'll have to visit West Palm Beach. Go thrifting out there. I really want to travel. We just have these things called kids. They refrain us from traveling a lot. But I want to start traveling and going thrifting and making YouTube videos out of it. There's a nice link sole. It used to sell for a lot, but this one has a really good pattern to it. But $15 is too high of a price for that one. I'm gonna skip the short. Actually, I'm gonna do them. I was gonna say I was gonna skip them, but I'll go through and do them really quick. People pick these up. Don't pick these up though. These are all over TJ Maxx and Marshalls. They are not worth anything. They're not worth anything. There's another link sole. Link sole for $25. That's wild. That is wild. That is wild. That's more than you can sell them for on eBay. That's wild. I said this earlier in the previous live that I had a reset, but I want to do a live thrift at the other new red, white, and blue. I might try to do that next week. I might shoot over there instead of come over here, but we'll have to test the connection out. In the meantime, see if it will work. There's a nice Travis Matthew. It's only 25% off. That was a good one. Link sole and black cover. Yeah, they used to sell really well, but they don't sell as well anymore. And the fact that they have that for $25 is crazy. I was selling them like 2 years ago decently well, but not anymore. Not anymore. They started putting them discounted, and then I noticed there was a lot of people running link sole like middle of the summer on Whatnot this year. Daily Refinement was running a bunch of them. There's a FootJoy. It's a good pattern, but too much money. Daily Refinement was running a bunch of link sole. And that usually tells you that they are super discounted and don't pick them up. So, brand new with tag, Robert Graham. So these polos you can get online and retail arbitrage usually 3 to 4 times a year for around $20. They want 50 for them. Brand new with tags. So don't pick those up either. If you know the right place to go to, you can get them for right around $20. Good sizes, good styles. So don't pay 50 for them. Do not pay 50. Gotcha. Yeah, we should probably skip the polo section. I'll go through like another 20, 30 polos, and if I don't see anything, that we're going to go to the pants and the jeans. That's where I want to be right now, is pants and jeans and jackets. Should probably start there actually next week when I come to the thing. Yeah, it's $50. It's a for-profit thrift, so they do buy all their inventory and they do price up all their inventory. A lot of what they're buying right now is pallet items, so they are getting in pallets of brand new with tag items and putting them out to the sales floor. So I get why they price things up, but I also don't get why they price things up, because some of the prices are pretty wild. Leave that behind. It's a kid's polo piece. Another FootJoy pass on it. Yeah, all according to who's tagging in the back. Yep. So they actually, one of the employees here explained how they do the tags. They have a whole wall of brands on the wall that they're supposed to look out for. And if they see those brands, then they're supposed to price them up. But I don't know if they have like a certain price point they price them at, or it's just like random. Whoever's tagging it randomly prices it. I'm assuming it's the latter of the two. But yeah, that's how they do it. They have a whole wall of brands that they look out for. Polo, Donald Ross, Turtleson. Some good like basic polo pieces, but nothing resellable. Nothing resellable. All right, let's skip it. Let's go to the pants section. I always wondered if they have brands listed in the back. They do. They do. They have a full brands list in the back. I also learned what they do when items don't sell. So most people think they just reprice the items and they put it out to the floor. That's what I thought they did. They only do that with the higher end brands. The other brands they bail up and they send to other countries. So I learned that the other day too. So, AGs, bunch of AGs right there. Fidelity denim for $35. Wow. We live in Honduras and saw that firsthand. Yeah. So I didn't think this store did that. I thought it was more like stores like Goodwill that get things in bulk. But basically, yeah, the store, which doesn't make much sense, right? They are having their employees tag the items, bring the items out, place them on the floor. Then after they're on the floor, they have their employees pull the items, bring them to the back, and then throw them in a big baler, and they bail them up and they ship them overseas. So all that wasted time just because they're pricing things a little too crazily high. They just price things to sell. They wouldn't have to bail so much. They wouldn't have to waste all those man hours. It doesn't make much sense, to be honest. But hey, they're probably using that as a tax write-off. That's probably why they're doing it that way. These are nice corduroy Polo Ralph Lauren's. If they were half off, I definitely would grab them. They're not half off though. See those out and about, pick those up. Those sell really well. There's another pair of AGs. I'm not gonna pick up AGs. You ever look in their dumpster in the back? Oh, they throw everything out. No, I don't look in their dumpsters in the back. No, I do not look in the dumpsters. How long do you allow yourself per store thrifting? Hit certain areas only. So in this store, we usually spend about an hour in here. These are built. These are good. There we go. There's a hit. Built. And these are only $3. No, 25% off. So these are $4. Built pants. Those are good. be on the lookout for those. We usually spend about an hour in the store. Depends really. If the store is really like lacking, then we'll just like speed it up. You can usually tell within the first like couple aisles how well the store is going to be. For example, this store right now is not so good, so I'm going to skip around a lot and probably try to get out of here quickly so I can hit another store. But if this store is doing good, then we'll stay in here for an hour. Sometimes we stay in here for 2 hours. If I already had a full cart, I would definitely stay here for 2 hours. I try to get as much as I can out of the store. As much as I humanly can. Vineyard Vines, those on the go. Those are not on the go. Those are fairway pant. Do AG's not sell anymore? AG blue jeans do. AG regular pants, they're harder to move. So no, I don't pick up the regular pants. If those were blue jeans, and certain styles of blue jeans will sell. The 360 denims still sell. But those specific ones are just regular old pants. And they do not move as well. Here's a pair of Polo Ralph Lauren. You can tell by the stitching and that back tag that it's a Ralph Lauren. And then boom, got a Ralph Lauren hit right there. Probably got one on the back. But those are too pricey. Those were half off for $5. I might consider. What are these? These are also Polo Ralph Lauren. There's your tag right there, if you can see that. These are $7.50, and these are corduroys. I might actually grab these because this is corduroy season right now. These are in good condition. What size are they? Usually the size tag is right here. It's on the other side. These are a 36, 32 for $7.50. I usually get right around 25 for these, so I'm gonna put those in the cart. I'll grab those. Nice little bread and butter. Those I'm willing to pay up for more because they are corduroys and not just a regular pair of pants. And they're selling really well this time of year. They're moving fast. Here's a pair of Peter Millar's, brand new with tag, for $60. Those would be worth it at like $15, but not $60. Those are an older style. It's good. We're hitting some pants, which is good because this is the time of year you want to be hitting pants. J. Crew Vintage Slim. What platforms do you sell on? It's on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Depop, Whatnot. And then we just announced last night that we are going to start selling on Jamble. So if you haven't seen that announcement, go check it out. And then use my code KAYWAY25, KAYWAY25, and you will get $25 that you can spend for free on the app. Literally free money. And again, if you signed up last night and your coupon code didn't work because we broke the app, just put the code in as a coupon code and it should work. You should be able to get that referral $25 credit now that we got it all fixed. Miguel, what's up? Welcome in. Not as much as we usually get here. Last couple weeks have been pretty slow at the store. What's that? That's nothing. That goes up top. I wish you could see shipping on Jamble before you bid. I could talk to the team about that and see if they could fix that. Shipping should be usually they told me it's like around $4 to $5 for your first item, and then every item after that should be right around $1. So if you only buy like 2 items, it's actually going to be cheaper than Whatnot. What cross-listing service do I recommend for a new reseller? I recommend AutoPusher, and I have a discount code with that. Code KWayShop will save you 15% off your first month. There's also a free trial. Sorry, I got to sneeze. Hold on. My nose. AutoPusher. I have a link in my bio. I also have a YouTube video. I got to sneeze, chat. Won't come out. I have a YouTube video on it. Sorry. I'm trying to get the sneeze out, but it won't come out. What bonobos, if any, do you pick up? I usually only pick them up if they're cheap. Just like the spandexy ones, like the stretch fits. Those are the ones I'll grab. But for the most part, I pass on most because, for example, this thrift store prices them up. It's that time of year where allergy season is crazy. Wasn't really a code. That was the issue. if you do not sync your contacts, it kicks you out and blocks you. I have an email into support. Hopefully it gets fixed. Okay, reach out to support, see if they fix that. That's weird that it would kick you out and block you if you didn't sync here. I think that was just that might have been an error last night, because they said there was a bunch of errors last night with everybody trying to sign up. So it probably was a little bit of that. Not so much you didn't sync your contacts. I think it was just the app was going crazy last night. Reds are 50% off, so $12.50 for a pair of 559 Levi's. I'm gonna pass on them. I'm gonna let somebody else have them. Some other reseller can take those. Yeah, support's gonna be helping a bunch of people today because I told them that we had a lot of issues, so they're on the lookout for all support messages today. I'm gonna reiterate to them as soon as I get off live that I talked to some of you and you've had issues, so just look out for your support messages and hopefully they get all that fixed. I said it's a newer app, that's why they're wanting us to come over and try to help them get started. And these are the growing pains that they're going to have over there. Is we're going to bring a bunch of people all at once, and they're not going to expect it, which they should have expected it. And they're going to have to learn from it. So hopefully, as they grow, they don't have these issues anymore. Bonobos for $12.50. These are a pair of Bonobos jeans for $12.50. If these were like $7, I'd pick them up. But actually, these are 75% off. These might be $7. Yeah, they are. They're $6.50. I'll grab those. Bonobos jeans. Somebody asked about bonobos. There we go. We grabbed a pair of bonobos. Can't stay, but saying you're lame. Oh, I'm so happy you're here, and I'm so happy you're leaving. I watch these live, so research while I work. Found two Bugatti shirts saying for sample. Nice. Bugatti's a good pickup if they're new with tags. They have like a crazy pattern. So just keep that in mind. Giorgio Armani. That's a pair of, what are these? Oh, Buffalo David Britton. Those always look like they have a fancy tag, but they're not a very fancy brand. Does Bonobo sell free? Bonobo's jeans will sell, especially this time of year. So something like this would sell, but these are too expensive. The regular Bonobo's pants, like just like the colored slacks, I don't really pick up. By the way, there's a goblin down there. Look at that. Look at that. It's a scary guy down there. Joey would say, ooh, scary. Skip most Levi's jeans. I do pick up Levi's now. I talked to Caleb. Caleb resells. If you guys missed our live together, me, Surfs, and Caleb did a live. It's actually a lot of fun. And Caleb said Levi's is, I think he said, is his number one selling brand. That's how he pays his bills, is just off of Levi's pretty much alone. And then everything else is just like pure profit on top. I didn't pick them up before we had that conversation, and I just recently started picking them up. So I'll let you guys know how they do. Here's a pair of Athleta. These are actually women's. Athleta, these are the Cabo linen jogger things that Kayla always picks up. You got the joggers at the bottom. They're only $7.50, so we'll grab those just because they're linen. Ooh, someone called me Hottie in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. Any certain styles, brands, Levi's? I'm learning all Levi's. I think like 501 button flies are good. Basically, when I find a pair of Levi's, I'm looking them up. That's how I'm learning which Levi's are selling. And then I'll phone Caleb. How do you determine something's too expensive for resale? For me, I have like a catalog of brands in my head and from what I've sold before. So I know based off what the price is, like how much profit I can make. So if something only sells for around 20 to 25 for me, I usually only try to pay like $6 max. Where are those vests? If something will sell for more, obviously I'll pay more for it. But if you're new, you can just look up everything on the eBay app while you're out here thrifting. You can look up, let's say, this is weatherproof. So you look up weatherproof fleece vests on eBay. You probably see that these are selling for like $10 and there's not a good sell-through rate. So you know paying $3 is not good because it'll sit in your store forever. Sell-through rate is how many listed versus how many are sold. If you don't know what sell-through rate is, basically tells you how fast the item will sell. Can we phone you? No. No. I wish I had time to phone everybody and talk to everybody. If we only had like an extra like 3,000 hours in the day, I would be able to do that. But we don't. You ever pick up a polo association? No, I don't ever pick up a polo association. You know why? Because that's a Walmart brand. They sell that at Walmart. So no, I do not pick that up. Don't ever pick up. I don't think there's one piece of polo association that will sell for a decent enough margin for you to pick it up. You do sell-through rate by size, you can. Caleb's really good, really big on that too. Is like looking up the size of certain pieces. So if you have something that's a borderline pickup. Hello. If you have something that's like a borderline pickup, you might consider buying it, and then you look up the size, and the size actually has a better sell-through rate, and then yes, that's when you pick it up. Usually bigger sizes sell better, so they will have a better sell-through rate. Let's look through some shoes really quick. I think Ethan was here yesterday, so we're probably not going to find too many shoes, but it's always fun to go through the shoe section and see what we can find. To flip online for a profit. I really hate when people say that in their videos. Does anybody else hate it when people say that in their videos? Things we buy to flip online for a profit. I really it irks me every time I hear it because everybody says the same exact line. Found a women's Izod 3X athletic skirt, $5.99. I was on the fence. Izod, no. Pass on all Izod too. The only Izod you should look at is Izod Lacoste. That's about it. There's a pair of, I thought those were Roper boots. It says proper boots. Yeah, Izod is a pass. Izod, I think, is sold at, where's Izod sold at? Is it sold at Walmart too? Polo Association is Walmart brand. Izod probably is too. Men's dress shoes sell well for you? Yes, some sell really, really well. Ethan finds them all the time, like really expensive dress shoe brands that will resell for like, $100, $200. But we usually don't pick up many shoes because this is Ethan's territory. There's another pair of those Newtons. Let's see. Lots of shoes here. Lots of shoes. About chaps? No, don't pick up chaps either. Those are all like the lowest of the low-end brands. You do not want to pick those up. The way you can figure out, Tracy, if those are worth reselling is you go on eBay and you type in chaps. Just type in chaps polo. And you'll see that there's like a billion bajillion listed, and there's not many sold, and the ones that are selling don't really sell for much. So that's how you look those up. Your basic everyday brands usually don't have resale value. American Eagle, J. Crew, Chaps, Izod, Hollister, even Adidas and Nike usually doesn't have great resale value unless it's something special. Again, Izod will sell if you get an Izod Lacoste, like an old school one. Those will sell. Tommy Hilfiger, vintage Tommy Hilfiger sometimes sells, but typically most Tommy Hilfiger is also a pass. Found a pair of FootJoy golf shoes, size 7. Size 7 is a hard size to sell, especially if it's men's. It's like the smallest men's size you can find. Super small. So again, you look those up. You look those up by the style number on the inside, and you can find the exact style of FootJoys, and then you can look at what's listed versus what's sold. So if you see good shapes, handy flip-flops with sequins on the straps, they sell well. Handy's flip-flops, okay. Tried to been on some Jay Lindbergh on a whatnot, but you made out like a bandit. So Dora, custom bids. I was custom bidding everything on that auction. Yeah, she had some crazy deals, so I was just going ham. Literally custom bidding everything. So you guys, if you don't know how to custom bid, you got to learn how to custom bid on whatnot, because that's how you That's how you get some crazy good deals. There's a bunch of Lulu up here. Man, we need some Lulu for our show too. I might actually be willing to pay up for some of this. It's $30. $30 for Lulu. Scuba? Is this a scuba? Yeah, it's a scuba. We need some Lulu for our Jamble show. I think I'm gonna grab that. I know this is like, it's way too pricey usually at $30 because blue tags are 25% off, but we need some more scubas for our Jamble show. So I'm gonna grab a couple of these, and that way you guys can get some steals and deals. We need some chaser pieces in that show. Here's a Viore, $34.99 for Viore, men's extra large. I think I'll throw that into the show too. We already have a lot of Lulu, but I wanted to get some more, so this is perfect. Here's a pair of men's Lulu shorts. These are $15 because they're red tag, which is half off today. So we'll grab those. This is $40, but this is like a basic sweater. It's like a more of a basic sweater. It's another Lulu. Is that Lulu? Yeah, it's Lulu. It's a hoodie. Oops. And I'm throwing it around. I guess I'll take it now that I threw it on the ground. This one, that one's even more expensive. Damn, it's so nice though. Yeah, screw it. It'll be like a chase piece. You guys can have it for cheap on that show. Where are you? It's 6:40. I'm in Florida. I'm in the other Sunshine State. What kind of box? Where do you get? Wait. What kind of box and where do you get it from for shoes? You get it from USPS.com. It's called the Shoe Box. It's on their site for free. You can order them for free. Found a vintage stripe Ralph Lauren. Looks like it's been in Grandpa's closet. Picked it up for $3, and the comps look like 40. Nice. Yeah, older Ralph Lauren will sell really well. So definitely be on the lookout for it. Let's see what Kayla has over here. Where do you get your shoe boxes? For eBay sales? I get them from Amazon. They should be linked in my link tree and all of my bios. You should be able to find those boxes. Did Beach Lulu Scuba have the emergency hair tie pull? Do you find that makes a difference in resale rate? So these I'm just grabbing for Jamble. I'm not really grabbing these for make a ton of money on these. These are just specifically for chase pieces on Jamble. So that is usually like a $50-ish sale. I'm grabbing it for a little bit more. What do you got, Johnny Was?
These pants right here.
Oh, those are Johnny Was?
Mm-hmm. I believe. But they're too much.
Yeah, those are too much. What else you got in here?
I got some lemons.
Ooh, some Lululemons, brand new with tags. And they're 75% off. This is a good one. I grabbed these just for the Jamble show. They're it's a Lululemon hoodie. They are pricey though. It's only 25% off, but I figured it's be a nice little chase piece.
Ooh, this is nice.
Yeah, it's super soft. There's this one. These are red tags, 50% off. So that's Lulu shorts. Yeah, this is a Viore. It's only 25% off, and then this is a scuba. It's a nice one. So we don't have. I think we only have like 1 or 2 scubas for that show. So I figured grab another one, throw that in the cart. I still got to go through sweaters and stuff like that. But men's section is pretty dry again today. Like it's like half full. So I don't know. Maybe we come here on Wednesday, try it next week, and see if it's full. If not, we could go to the other store next week, try, see if they have good connections. We're at Goodwill. No, I'm at a store called Red, White, and Blue. Red, White, and Blue thrift store. If you haven't seen my video, Amber, go check out my video from yesterday and the one I did earlier last week. So it's a new Red, White, and Blue in our area. Can you do USPS boxes on Jamble? That's a good question. That I don't know. I believe you can. I believe everything is post office. So we'll figure that out. I'm completely new to Jamble. Never done a show there before, so everything's going to be a learning curve. But the cool thing is you guys will be able to learn right along with me, and I'll be able to help you out. These are women's vests. I always like checking the vest section. I usually score pretty good in the vest section. Nothing here today, though. What's that? LLB. Nope. I'm new here. First time seeing you. What's up? Well, Amber, you're new here. Welcome in. And I have a whole bunch of reels on my account going over my finds and what we pick up and what stores we visit, all that stuff. So go check out those reels. But lots of Johnny O pants, 34. Got home and didn't realize they were hemmed to a 30. That sucks. Yeah, you always got to check for that little, on the back of the shorts, got to check for that little seam. Whenever that seam looks like it's been altered, I usually just leave them behind. So, unfortunately, lesson learned for you on that. Lesson learned. What is that doing? Oh, that's why. Oh, man, they ruined it. I wish I knew how to take this stuff off. I'm not good with that. Some people are really good with these. You can actually get this completely off, and then you get a Patagonia jacket for $6. But I'm not good with that. I don't know how to get all this stitching off. I think you just use a razor blade. But profit, not projects. That's going to go on the rack. Somebody can have that. Somebody else can have that project. I don't want it. I don't want that project. Oh, and I meant to say this earlier. Appreciate all the support on the new Facebook page too. If you guys haven't seen, we made a Facebook page strictly for items to be on the lookout for. Because everybody's always asking me for a BOLO list. So I was like, you know what? Let's just make one and let's just build it day by day. And over the next, couple months, it'll take a couple months to get it really big. But once it's really big, I can just send everybody to that page. So I've been posting one BOLO every single day this week. And I'm going to try to keep up with that. Every day, post a BOLO, 7 days a week. And within the next month or 2 months, that page will get really big. And you guys will be able to go there and research a bunch of like random BOLOs and stuff. So go follow that page. It's called Kway BOLO. It's on Facebook. And I think I have 4 BOLOs up there now. And like I said, I'm going to try to post one every single day. Nice, like informative posts with pictures and all that good stuff. So you guys are able to read it. Yeah, a guy in Whatnot was saying you can buy seam stripper or something on eBay to rip out. Yeah, I just don't want to mess around with that. Too much work just to get a little bit more profit out of the item. Do you pick up North Face? Yes. Sorry, Yanni. We do pick up North Face. We pick up North Face quite often, actually. And then we sell them on Whatnot, and we'll probably bring some North Face shows to Jamble now, too. Which eBay secret, I feel like it's so hit or miss. I feel like it's not hit or miss. I feel like most people are buying items that are cheap without actually looking up if those items are selling. I had a conversation with somebody yesterday in the DMs, and they basically said that they have 2,000 items listed on Poshmark, and they're cross-listing those items to eBay. And they already had 200 items on eBay, and they said they haven't sold anything in weeks. And I said, if you have 200 items on eBay, you should be selling at least 1 to 5 items every week if you're picking up the right items. And they let me know that the reason the items that they have in their store they got for free. Well, you're wasting your time listing free items if those items do not even sell in the first place. So I don't care if you get this for free, right? If you get this Club Room sweater for free, look, I could get this for $2 right now. It's 75% off. I'm still not going to pick it up because Club Room does not sell. There's probably thousands and thousands of these listed. There's none sold. So even if I got this for free, I wouldn't take the time to list it. Doesn't make sense because it's not selling. If you look up how many are listed versus how many are sold, the item is just not selling. So it's not even worth your time to list it, even if you got it for free. I think that's where most people are not doing so well on eBay, is because they're not picking up the right items. They're just not. There's a North Face. There's no tag on this one, so I'm not going to pick it up. There's no size tag. No size tag at all. 2XLT. That's a good size. This would be a pickup if it was half off because it's a 2XLT. If it was $5, but this is full price, so I'm going to pass on it. But yeah, people most resellers, most beginning resellers, the first thing they need to learn is sell-through rate. First thing, they need to learn up how to look up comps, and then when they're looking up comps, they need to look up what the item's sell-through rate is. First two things that they need to learn, because that will save a lot of headache, especially as a new reseller. Not much over here today. They switched up these aisles. I think they're doing a lot of changing of aisles right now, and that's why the store is like empty on almost every day we come. Lots of change. Like this used to be the women's sweater section. Now the women's sweater section is up there near the front. They have jackets on this aisle. Jackets used to be on the other aisle. So, dang, I need like a how-to guide. If I had extra time, I would make it. I would make a full how to look up items on eBay. But it's really easy. You just look up the. I wish I had another phone on me right now. You just look up the item on eBay. You filter for used and you filter for sold. And those two numbers are telling you how many are listed and then how many are sold. If Kayla comes by, I'll do a quick little tutorial guide on how to look up sell-through rate. Actually, when I get through this aisle, I'll go shoot over there and grab her phone. I need a second device. I need a second phone. I see great stuff with size tag ripped out. Do you still? If it's a really, really nice item, I'll pick it up. This is lamb's wool. 15 is too much. If it's a really great item, let's say it's like I don't know. Let's say it's a Burberry flip cuff long sleeve. That usually goes for $100. I'll pick that up. And I'll list it with measurements, and I'll just say refer to measurements. But just know on those items, you usually get returns on them. So just be careful with the price you pay. Yeah, because sometimes people don't pay attention to the measurements. I'll usually use those measurements against somebody else is listing and figure out what size it actually is. And then I'll put like fits like a size large, please see measurements. That helps it sell a little bit faster. $3.99. What is this? That might have been a Lulu. It's not. I think I'm deleting most of my stuff and do lots. I need to move this stuff and start over. I wouldn't even lot it up. If it's a really, really bad stuff, Heather, I would just get rid of it. Just redonate it. Mark it off as a loss for whatever you paid for it and start over from scratch. Because even lotting stuff up, you're probably not going to get much of the stuff to sell. Hey, it's a Cars. It's a Cars little polo. Or Cars crew neck. Ooh, this is a good size. This is another really good size. It's a men's 4XB, which is a big and tall size, but it's $13. If that was half off, that'd be another scoop. That would be another scoop. You guys are awesome. Appreciate you being here. We're just spreading the knowledge. That's all. I'll get through this aisle and I'll go grab Kayla's phone and do a little sell-through rate tutorial because it's really, really simple. It's so easy. So easy a caveman can do it. What is that? Allstate? What commercial is that from? I don't watch much TV anymore, so I don't remember. State Farm? Maybe it's State Farm. I don't know. Slide down here. Let's see. And the really big size is like 4X, so you pick up more brands than other sizes. So a 4X, like a Polo Ralph Lauren 4XB, is more of a rare size, so it's going to sell for more and it's going to sell faster, so that's why you pick that up. I wouldn't pick up that same sweater in a size small. Size small is harder to sell. There's not many size small guys out there, to be honest. They're just harder to sell to. Usually you're selling to kids at that point, and a lot of moms don't like paying up for kids' clothes because they're just going to ruin them anyway. Which are good men's sizes to pick up? Bigger the better. Usually is the case. Bigger the better. And then big and tall sizes sell well too. Straight down. Picked up one of these last week. I might actually grab this one too. It's a good pattern. It does have a hit on the sleeve, but it's only, what would that be, $1.25 for a straight down sweater. Yeah, I'll grab that. Can't pass that up for $1.25. Not seeing anything else in here. It's a carbon and cobalt. Good brand. This one is polyester. It's got a good pattern to it, but it's way too much money. Way too much money. It's another LL Bean. I think I already hit that. No, I didn't. Thought I hit this spot. I didn't hit it yet. All right, let's go do a little sell-through rate tutorial with Kayla. And then we might hit the road after that. I think we're going to dip out a little bit early today. There's a 32 bar blues. Good brand to look out for. $40 is too high. Way too high. All right. Do any colors help sell? Yeah, sometimes. Like Polo Ralph Lauren, usually like the plaid, like super bright plaid colorways will sell better. I'll usually price those a little bit higher. Like a plain like blue Ralph Lauren won't sell as well as like a, crazy all over like loud plaid. Where's she at? Oh, there she is. She's up front. All right, here's a little sell-through rate tutorial. Let me see your phone really quick. I want to show them how to look stuff up on eBay. Okay. So we still have 9 items to ship. Look at that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in bird. This is hard to do with 2 hands. Oops. Bird dogs pants. So bird dogs pants. That's what we looked up right at the top. Bird dogs pants. And then we're going to filter for pre-owned. So currently there is 796 in pre-owned condition. And then what we're going to do is we're going to filter for sold. And that's going to tell us how many are sold. So after we filter for sold in pre-owned condition, there is 917 sold on eBay, which means this item has more than 100% sell-through rate. There is more currently sold in the last 90 days than there is listed. So that means if you find bird dogs, you should expect them to sell quicker than 90 days if you price them at market. And then the way you price them at market is you literally just go through and you look at what's listed or what's sold. So what to sell. You don't want to look at what's listed too much because those are just prices and those some are higher than others. And then you could even filter for like certain styles to figure out why this one sold for 48, that one sold for 21. This person just probably underpriced theirs, or there's a flaw and that's why it sold for so low. That one sold for 40, 32, 39, 37. So after you go through here, you're going to say like, hey, most of these are selling for $39.99. There's a really good sell-through rate. So I'm going to price mine for $39.99 plus shipping. So if you find these in this thrift store for, let's say, $5, you'll be able to make a $30-ish profit after all fees, shipping, cost of goods on a $5 pickup for a pair of bird dogs. And then if you wanted to research what the bird dogs look like, you can just go into one of these listings and then you could scroll over. You could say, oh, that's the tag. That's what the tag looks like. That's what the back looks like. That's what the front looks like. See, this person only took 3 photos of this item and it's still sold for $40. So that's a little sell-through rate tutorial on how you look up sell-through rate. Bird dogs is the easiest to do. My eBay account doesn't look like that. When I filter for search, it should, unless you're on a. What kind of eBay app are you using? Hold on. It should always look like that, unless you're on an Android. Maybe it's different when you're on Android, but yeah, it should look like that. There should always be a filter button on eBay search. Sorry, I got a glare. There should always be a filter button on the eBay search, top right. So even if it looks a little different, there will always be a filter button. And then that's what your filter looks like. And then if you scroll down, you can hit see more. And then that's where you find the sold listings. It'll be all the way down to the bottom, sold. And you'll be able to filter for that, see what items are selling for. How much more you got?
I'm done whenever you
Yeah, I'll probably be done
There's
too.
not
much.
Really pricey.
I got a decent amount of stuff today for a dry day. Mine are single listings, not horizontal. If you go to the, let me see that really quick again. Hold on. I'll show you guys how to fix that too. Okay, so I haven't done this in a while, so let me see. That's how you see the view. So yours looks like this. That's how yours looks. So what you do is you go to filter. Either way, it's gonna look. You're gonna be able to filter the exact same. That's like that. That's third option. Yeah, that's way too big. I guess if you want to see photos, you could do that. This is the option that I had it on, the view. So it's just filter. You scroll all the way down to the bottom, and then the view is what you change right there. And you'll figure out from there. Okay, cool. You got it. I think I'm missing the blue bar at the bottom. You have, but if you have iPhone, it should be that way. If you have Android, either way. Here, let me see your phone again. One more time. My bad. I should read chat before I give the phone back. Either way, even if you didn't have the blue bar at the bottom, when you filter, that's how many sold right there. So it says pre-owned, 915 have sold. And then when you go back down to the bottom, and now it's going to, hold on, I've got to filter on, filter off because it's a glitch. Now when you go back to pre-owned, these are how many are listed. So you go back up here to condition, pre-owned 796. So that will be on the right side. So again, 796 are listed. You're going to go down, hit sold, and you'll scroll back up to pre-owned, click on this condition button, and you'll see 917 are listed. So you don't need that blue bar at the bottom to figure out how many are listed versus how many are sold. You don't need that bottom bar. Appreciate you guys hanging out. We're going to go ahead and head off. We might hit another thrift store on the way home, but we won't record it. If we find anything crazy, of course, we'll record it and put it as a reel. Make sure you're following. Again, if you didn't hear the announcement last night, we are going to bring some live shows to Jamble. We do have 2 Whatnot shows this weekend, so go check that out. Go bookmark those shows. Go get your free $15 for Whatnot. And then right after that, go get your free $25 for Jamble. We're going to have a Jamble show next Friday. It's going to be all Lululemon and probably like athletic brands. We might bring some Viore and things like that to that show, both men's and women's. So make sure you come out. Go download Jamble. Go get your free $25. I'm super excited, and we're doing an iPad and an AirPod giveaway that live. So literally, if you hang out, you're going to enter in those giveaways. You're going to have a chance to win an iPad and AirPods. I have to make sure I'm saying those right. So go bookmark those, all those shows, and appreciate you guys hanging out. Catch you on the next one. Peace.